Throughout history, mysterious lights in the sky have sparked wonder, fear, and speculation. Are they natural phenomena, man-made illusions, or something far more extraordinary? A message from life beyond our world. Today we explore the world's most mysterious encounters with unexplainable lights. From the chilling depths of Rendlesham Forest, the Roswell incident, the haunting Marfa lights, to the chaos of the Battle of Los Angeles. Are these phenomena mere tricks of nature? Or could they be undeniable evidence of extraterrestrial life visiting our planet? Let's have a look at the aliens that might be living among us.
Never seen anything like it before then, and I've never seen anything like it since then.
Set against the turbulent backdrop of the devastating attack on Pearl Harbor, one of the United States' most baffling aerial mysteries. Birds and blimps to enemy aircraft, and even the possibility of visitors from another world. Yet one fact remains undeniable. What was witnessed in the skies that night was truly an unidentified flying object, a UFO.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God.
Reports of strange flying objects in the sky are older than the United States. Some of them reported in scientific journals that date back to the 16th century, but they've usually been classed with Loch Ness monsters and relegated to the Sunday supplements, until World War II showed us that some of the most fantastic dreams can be very real, like atomic bombs, for instance. And since the close of the war, hundreds of reports of strange objects in the sky have been filed with the Air Force, and most of them have been easily explained. Experimental jet aircraft, weather balloons, reflected ground lights, unusual cloud formations, and so on.
February 23rd, 1942. The sighting of a Japanese submarine off the coast of Santa Barbara, California, heightened fears of a mainland invasion. As the sun set, the shelling began. February 24th, 1942, 7:18 p.m. That evening, warnings of a further invasion by naval intelligence put much of the Los Angeles coastline under yellow alert. Tensions eased over the next few hours, prompting a white alert to be issued. February 25th, 1942. Air raid sirens penetrated the night silence. Radars pinpoint an unidentified flying object approaching the metropolis, forcing a blackout. LA descended into darkness as the gunners prepared for the invasion. Was it imminent?
It's a well-known story within UFO history.
Anti-aircraft guns went into action against unidentified aircraft in the Los Angeles area shortly after 3 a.m. Pacific wartime this morning. The anti-aircraft guns began barking during a blackout ordered by the 4th Interceptor Command at 2:25 a.m. The unidentified object, which some sources thought might be a blimp, moved slowly down the Pacific coast from Santa Monica and disappeared south of Long Beach.
They spotted an object in the sky over Los Angeles. Basically, an oval object, and they had anti-aircraft batteries at the ready, and off they went. Fired thousands of rounds at this thing. It was caught in the searchlights, of the city. And of course, it's gone down in UFO lore because there was no attack ever on the mainland of the United States by the Japanese. So some people said, well, perhaps this oval-shaped object was a UFO. Well, this made headlines in the newspapers. And the reason it didn't get hit is because it's not of this earth.
Captured by a Los Angeles Times photographer, an iconic image offered a chilling glimpse into the source of Los Angeles's most terrifying air raid.
Black and white picture. You see the searchlights all converging on an object in the sky. There's some anti-aircraft fire around it. And it looks like when the searchlights, are all linked together, all come together, that there is some kind of object within it. That's fueled speculation as to what it may or may not have been.
But the story doesn't end in the City of Angels. Our journey takes us to the windswept plains of New Mexico, where another enigmatic event would forever change the way we view the skies. In the small, dusty town of Roswell, a mystery unfolded that would cement its place in UFO lore. This is the Roswell Incident, a case shrouded in secrecy, rife with rumors of government cover-ups, and nearly erased from public memory. What truths lie buried in the desert sands? What was being hidden from us?
So it is known as the Cosmic Watergate even today. Even the skeptics will agree that something crashed at Roswell. There's no denying it. The Air Force agrees that something crashed there. It's a question of what, who do you believe, what evidence do you have to support it. We expect the cowboys and Indians to come riding past. It's rocks, sand, cactus. The townsfolk have a saying about Roswell that it's 200 miles from nowhere, and it pretty much is.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
What they recovered was supposedly a vehicle not of this world, a flying saucer. The airbase that was just outside of the town was the Roswell Army Air Force. The Army and the Air Force were one group in those days.
There are claims that Roswell was a significant place for an alien spacecraft to be in action on this planet, because it was the home at that point of the 509th, which was the only airborne squadron trained to drop nuclear weapons on the face of the Earth.
They were the ones responsible for the atomic bombs during the Second World War, although they weren't flown out of Roswell. They'd had a call from the local sheriff in the town, a chap called Matt Brazel, claimed to have found this strange debris on his ranch. So they sent Jesse Marcel to investigate. He brought some of this debris back. En route back to the base in the early hours of the morning, he woke up his son, Jesse Marcel Jr., spread this material on the kitchen floor. His son picked this piece of material up, what they call an I-beam, with these strange symbols on. And his father said to him, "Son, you may be the first to see writing from another world." Apart from the I-beam that is described by his son, One of the most peculiar properties of this material was what they nicknamed memory metal. So it looked pretty much like aluminium, but it was extremely lightweight, almost had no weight at all, and then when you crushed it, you could crush it easily, and then you'd let go and it would just spring back into its previous shape with no creases, no marks. His son, who went on to become a doctor and also served in the military as a flight surgeon, said, "I've never seen anything like it before then, and I've never seen anything like it since then." Now, for whatever reason, Roswell Army Air Force did issue an official press release saying that they had discovered a flying disc on a rancher's land, and some of it was being sent to higher